I have been a lying, cheating whore. Part of Eisel's philosophy is you are what you do. If you lie to somebody, if you cheat on somebody, if you act like a whore, then you are a lying, cheating whore. So, that is what I am. That is who I am. And the entire time that I was cheating on Eisel, I was an asshole to him about his sexuality. It's a complete hypocrisy. Unforgivable. Completely unforgivable what I did. Eisel was always there for me. I have not been there for him. I've been an awful partner. The cheating that I did was not physical, and that's why for so long I was deluding myself, thinking, oh, it's just talk, talk is cheap. Oh, it's just, photos, but doesn't mean anything. But in this way, I am also manipulating the person that I was cheating with. This morning, Eisel read the messages with the man I had the worst affair with. There were 2 other men and 1 other woman. And this is hard to cope with, but I am the one that did it. This is 4 years. 4 years ago that I started this. So I have hurt Eisel. I've done the wrong thing. I should be the one that is able to comfort Eisel. He's really, really going through a lot. I am supposed to be the one that is comforting to him. I really, really broke his heart. This is not what he wanted from his life for the last 7 years. This is not what he wanted to do with his life. This is not what he wanted to do with his YouTube channel. People who have been fans for a long time of his YouTube channel know what his content was like before he met me. And I do think he's made really incredible videos, important videos in the time that I've known him. But that is not, it is despite the terrible relationship with me that he's created what he has in the last 7 years. He would be better off today if he had never met me. And that is just a fact. He would be better off today if he had broken up with me at each stage that he wanted to break up with me. I need to make it abundantly clear. I am the bad guy in this. There is zero justification for the cheating. There is zero justification for the lies. There is zero justification for the betrayal. Nobody deserves this. Nobody deserves what I've done to Eisel. Nobody. And I did it. At 31 years old, there is no way in hell I would repeat the same mistakes. But the damage is done. It's permanent. For years, Eisel has told me what I can do to repair our relationship. And those suggestions always are positive, always are things that would benefit both of us. Finding an educational opportunity for both of us or one of us individually. Getting in shape at the gym. These are all things that any therapist would recommend. Anybody would recommend to their friend on how they can build up their self-esteem, how they can become a better person. Intellectual growth. I cannot overstate how much Eisel has taught me these last 7 years. Before I met him, I was a complete moron. And throughout the relationship, I've been a moron. Yeah, let's just be blunt. I've been very stupid. Stupid, lying whore, I think, is appropriate to call myself. Eisel did not deserve this. I want to do something to make this better. And when you've completely destroyed somebody's life, how do you make it better? For years, Eisel had positive suggestions about how I could be a better person, how I could be a better partner to him. He gave me excellent suggestions. He helped me. He encouraged me. He bought me books. He went to the gym with me. We lived together. He paid for everything. He paid for everything. I haven't paid rent at all. I honestly feel what I did is not criminal. What I did cannot be punished in, a court of law. I will never serve jail time for this. Part of my decision to record videos about this was, look, this is the worst thing I can imagine myself going through. Publicly stating online that I'm a cheating, lying whore and publicly humiliating myself. That isn't what Eisel wanted. That isn't what Eisel hoped for with his life. Are you kidding? If you know the first thing about Eisel, he's an intellectual. If you know the first thing about Eisel, you know that he wants to do something to change the world. My God, I'm so angry at myself. These are the ultimate things that matter so much more to me. But whatever you spend your time on is what matters to you. Okay, so if the fate of planet Earth mattered to me, I wouldn't have cheated on Eisel. If studying Chinese had been the most important thing to me, I wouldn't have cheated on Eisel. Shocking revelation. If I would have cared about him, if I would have cared about his future, what his career was, if I would have cared about his YouTube channel, if I would have cared about doing something in comedy or something with a song, I could have come up with that myself. But I didn't. I was a lying, cheating whore.
You care about ecology, you care about the environment, you care about the genocide of indigenous peoples, you care about languages. Like, you have all these other interests. But when you look back at the last 5 years, the reality is that a huge percentage of your time and energy has gone into you cheating on me, deceiving me, and then dealing with the consequences, whether that's by lying to me and manipulating me, or this kind of confessional response.
Yeah. So the mic is right at my mouth, but
Right.
I hope that was picked up by the camera. But yes, in my conversations with Eisel, which mean so much more to me than any other stupid fucking conversation I had with some. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It is what I did. Have to own it. I cheated. I had moronic conversations about sex, about marriage, about love. Well, it was all fucking bullshit. No. It was... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I had time to prepare for this. What the fuck is the matter with me? If I cared about ecology, why didn't I do something for ecology in the last 7 years? Yeah. If I cared about veganism, why didn't I do something for veganism in the last... Oh, did you know? Eisel wrote a book in the last 7 years. Eisel wrote 2 books. Oh, and he wrote children's stories. Remember that? You remember when he made a fucking holiday for his child? Remember when he wrote stories for his child? I was supposed to find an illustrator for the storybook to try to make things better with Eisel before he knew the truth, before he knew everything, but he knew to some extent that I had cheated on him, but he didn't know the whole story. What a good-natured thing for him to come up with. Oh, Melissa, you can make this better. You can make this better by finding an illustrator for the storybook. I promised I would not stop. I would go through hundreds of illustrators, profiles, or whatever websites, whatever they had up on the internet. And I would make a list, and I would show him the different illustrators. I made a promise. I'm so fucked up, I never did it. I never found an illustrator. That was my opportunity to make things better. I never did it. I am a piece of crap. Okay, if I had wanted to make things better with Eisel, I had opportunities to make things better. But instead, I was living in this self-pitying bullshit. These lies and lies. Oh, I was living a lie. My life is a lie. My entire life is a fucking lie. I am sincerely amazed that I'm still here talking with Eisel. I am amazed. Look, his philosophy is about honesty. His philosophy is about being honest when it's incredibly hard to be honest. If I so loved this person, if I had so much intellectual respect for this person and his philosophy, why did I do this? I think the truth is I didn't have intellectual respect for him. I think on the basic level of human respect, human dignity, I didn't have that for him. Somebody who from the start of the relationship has talked to me about Bronze Age values, talked about what it means to treat somebody with respect, with dignity, to be loving. Long-term viewers of the channel might remember a video that he recorded. Yeah, we were in France, and that was the first trip. He took me to France with his money, not mine. I didn't pay for anything. He brought me to France. I spent time with his daughter, and I was a dumb whore. I was a dumb whore. I was an ignorant, worthless excuse for a human being. But Eisel took the high road. He decided to make a video talking about the meaning of happiness, about obduracy, about dealing with the slings and arrows that life throws at you. Sorry. Misspoke. He has taken a positive attitude again and again and again to my lies, to my insane emotional breakdowns. I cannot narrate everything in this video. Suffice it to say, he was living with a crazy person. He was living with a crazy, abusive liar for all these years.
So look, I just want to mention, we cannot edit these videos because people in the audience will make up stories that I'm somehow controlling this, I'm somehow editing this, I'm somehow scripting this. Okay, all I did was set up the lights and press record on the camera. I had no idea what she's going to say. That's true for all of these videos. This is Melissa's decision to make the video. She is talking in her own voice. And she doesn't even tell me like the topic in advance. I have no control and no influence of this. And intentionally, we are not editing anything. All right? So this is a continuous single take. I want to say this briefly, and this is something, Melissa, you heard it from me, whatever, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever you first heard this from me. Why do I tell people not to do cocaine? Okay? It isn't for the sake of the cocaine. It's not like save the cocaine plants, like save the trees, save the rainforests, right? It's because there is a better person you can be 5 years from now if you're sober. You will be a better person 5 years from now if you refuse to do cocaine. You'll be a worse person if you do cocaine. You're saying this stuff about how much you've hurt me and destroyed my life, which is true. But guess what? It comes at another cost. There's another price. There is a better person you could be today if you had done something different in the last 5 years. If you had been honest in the last 5 years, there's a better person you'd be today. The person you are today
You're right.
is in large part a result of what you did in the last 5 years.
You're right.
You've changed, and you've changed for the worse. And that's because this is what you chose to do with your time and energy for the last 5 years.
You're right. And you've
Just
asked me.
put that to you.
You've asked me many times, why did I do this? I think anybody with a brain can imagine what Isel's going through.
Who do you want to be?
The main question, why did I do this? Why did I do this?
Who do you want to be 5 years from now?
Why did I do this?
You made this choice, so this is who
I
you are.
have said many different answers, and I just have come to the conclusion anything I say is just bullshit. I can't even trust myself. There are no good answers. There is no good reason. I have just done shitty things for no good reason because I was a moron.
Look, sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes if you make up an intelligent reason to explain something, it's going to be false because your real reasons were stupid. Like, the most honest thing you can do is admit I did this for stupid reasons or no good reason, and every intelligent explanation is just going to fail.
If you were with somebody who had this philosophy on life, anybody who watches your videos knows what you're about, Isel. Anybody who has seen even one video has a sense of your personality, what it is that you want, what it is that you're here on YouTube for. And it is all the more absurd that this whole time I've been on the other side of the camera when Isel is recording videos talking about philosophical issues. He's talked about cheating scandals. He's talked about porn scandals. He's talked about so many different things on this YouTube channel that are relevant to what I was doing. About honesty, about living a meaningful life, about not wasting your life, not doing things that you're going to regret later on in life. This has been the entire time. It's like... And I was secretly rebelling against it. Saying, oh no, it can't be true, like what he's saying. And I just... There is no excuse. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. I am so sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it. Okay, sorry doesn't cut it. Why did I do this? You know what? Isel always has good answers for why he does things. Because he thinks about it beforehand. He's really smart. Okay? He's also good. He is just a good person. Okay? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I cheat on Isel? Why did I lie to Isel? Why was I betraying him? Why was I being an abusive asshole to him the entire time that I was cheating? Why was I an abusive asshole to him prior to cheating on him? Because I am a bad person. I did bad things. I said bad things. Evil, malicious things. I have malice in me. And I suck at taking initiative. I suck at taking responsibility. I am terrible at actually doing things that will help people. What have I done in my life that has helped people? I look back on my life, 31 years, I think I've mostly harmed people. I don't think I have very many people who would talk to me today saying that I helped them. Nobody talks to me. I have no friends. I have no family members that talk to me anymore. I have nobody and nothing. I have no career. I have no education. I have no YouTube channel. I have no life. The only responsibility that I've had is to Isel, and I've managed to destroy that. So what if I had more? What if I had been given more responsibility in these last few years? What if I'd had more on my plate? Some people have said that, like, oh, well, it's because you had no schedule. It's because you had no job. It's because you had no demands on you, that you were looking for something, some meaning in your life, okay? Like, you were looking for something to do. And, like, I understand that, but maybe there's a sense in which that's just complete bullshit. Maybe it is just because I'm evil. Maybe it is just because I am stupid. And maybe it is because I wanted to hurt others. You know, I am the bad guy in this. I am a bad guy. I am a terrible, terrible person. Okay? No, there is no excuse, no justification. I am a bad person, and I get it. What I did, I'm not going to have any jail sentence. Like, there's no monetary fine for this. It's just that I've emotionally devastated a person. And there needs to be some kind of justice. I want there to be justice. I want people to understand that I am a terrible person. Isel has put up with me all these years because he's a good person. Because he loves me. He's always loved me. And I haven't loved him. What it means to be loving is not this.